Hey, what's up bros, my name is Aaron. Welcome back to another weekly episode where I respond to some of your questions and comments. It's time for some Bro Talk. Our first comment of the day comes from Kim Jong-un. Dear leader, commenting on my why Bluetooth earbuds lag when gaming video, can someone give me a way to fix my JBL Airpods sound delay problem? Okay, I think, dear leader, you are referring to the JBL 3 or the 3X. There isn't a way to fix it. I'm sorry to say, dear leader, but there isn't a way to reduce the lag of the JBL 3X when you're gaming, especially when you're gaming. The only way you can get better latency performance is if you switch over to a new pair of earbuds that supports aptX codec if you're using an Android device, or one of those new Apple Airpods that support the H1 chip if you're using an iOS device like the iPhone. The up-and-coming Powerbeats Pro also supports the new H1 chip. So if you want to know more about the Powerbeats Pro, click on this video right over here. Next question. Pedro Pinto commenting on my AirPods 2 video. Play PUBG Mobile in iPhone XS Max and iPad Pro 2018. Recommend these AirPods? Sure, definitely, because the new AirPods and even the up-and-coming Powerbeats Pro, they both support the new H1 chip. This means that you get up to 30% less lag when you're playing video games on your iPhone or your iPad, which is sort of like aptX level latency performance. Really good, and something that you can only get with the Apple AirPods if you're going to game on your iPhone. Next comment. Jaden Harrison commenting on my Powerbeats Pro 5 reasons not to buy video. Very popular video. Why are people trying to hate on something that they haven't even tried? Well, Jaden, I'm also quite puzzled. Why are people commenting on a video that they haven't watched? Because anyone who watches even the first 30 seconds of the video would know that not only was I going to talk about 5 reasons why one shouldn't buy the Powerbeats Pro, I was also going to talk about 5 reasons why you should buy the Powerbeats Pro. And if you had watched even the first 30 seconds of this video, you probably would have left a different comment. Just saying, okay? Commenting on the same video, Jonathan Flores says, "You're better off getting the Bose SoundSpot 3. Well, I'm not too sure about that, because the biggest reason why I would recommend the Powerbeats Pro for iOS users, because it is the only sports earbuds for iOS that features latency performance that's as good as aptX. So for people who like to play games and watch videos but don't exactly like the AirPods' lack of noise isolation, I would definitely recommend the Powerbeats Pro. But the Bose SoundSpot 3 has terrible, and I mean terrible, audio to video latency performance. So for watching videos, playing games, I would automatically recommend the Powerbeats Pro. But if it's about sound quality, if it's about fit, well, I do feel that the Bose SoundSpot 3 has very good sound quality and very good fit, but it remains to be seen how much better it will be compared to the Powerbeats Pro. We might only find out when it's released in May. Okay, next comment. Jeremy Doro commenting on my Jaybird A65T versus Samsung Galaxy Buds video. I have 1 to 2 second delay in PUBG on using Pixel 2 XL. Is there anything I can do to mitigate or fix this? Buds are updated to latest software. Okay, so if you're using an Android device like the Pixel 2 XL, the best solution to mitigate the issue is to use a pair of earbuds that supports aptX. The earbuds that I feel have the best latency performance when playing PUBG is the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless earbuds. Now, they support aptX, so does your Pixel 2 XL. And thus, if you're using the Sennheisers, you might get tighter audio to video syncing. It won't be perfect, it will still be about 0.2 seconds off, but it won't be like the 1 to 2 second delay that you're experiencing now with the Samsung Galaxy Buds. I covered the Sennheisers in this video, so if you want to know more about what I think about this pair of earbuds, check out this video over here. Next question. This comment is from Wounded Audiophile, commenting on my video about the MPower H5 noise cancelling headphones. Fantastic video, I recommend that you guys watch it because I did a whole noise cancelling test at the world's best airport. So if you don't want to miss it, watch it right over here. I have to paraphrase a bit. Aaron, I have a couple of questions. Could you live with the MPows when you go out in public, knowing if you break them, they wouldn't cost much to replace, the sound quality is decent along with the noise cancelling, and you still have 300 bucks in your pocket that you could spend on anything else? Or would you think that the Sonys are a must-have and you wouldn't settle on anything less, while still knowing that something bigger and better will come out from Sony later this year? Do all these features make a big difference, or does the sound quality matter the most? Where does common sense come into play? Okay, obviously I can't tell you how to spend your money, but I can definitely speak for myself, and personally I would go for the 1000XM3. Not because the Empower H5s are bad headphones, they're not. They're great headphones for the price. We gotta remember that for that price point, its audio performance, noise cancelling and build quality is great. Great for the price of 50 bucks, but if you're like me, if you've tried different noise cancelling headphones, I really paid attention to this genre of headphones for the past 10 years, you begin to develop a taste, become something of a snob when it comes to these things. Oh yeah, I'm a snob. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. What I'm saying is that for me, the 1000XM3 meets the best balance out there between noise cancelling, sound quality and performance. But it may not be for the price sensitive, because price sensitive people will be like, hey, that's 350 bucks. Is there anything much cheaper? I've got 100 bucks to spare for a pair of noise cancellers. What should I buy? And to them, I would probably recommend the Empower H5. But if I were to spend 50 bucks on this, that means 50 bucks less for me to spend on the king of noise cancellers, the Sony 1000XM3. So probably the best answer I can give you is this. If you've got the budget for it, just go for the 1000XM3, because right now, this is the best noise canceller that you can buy. And you wouldn't have to worry about the opportunity costs of not being able to enjoy the best, right? And to me, that makes more sense than buying the Empower H5s, only to realize that, hey, I really want the noise cancelling and sound quality of the 1000XM3. So now I gotta spend 350 bucks more on top of what I've already spent to get that. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. The last comment of the day is also the best one by far, the most racist comment I've ever gotten on this channel. Gonzalo Azokar commenting on my Powerbeats Pro 5 reasons not to buy video, Chinese and stupid. First of all, Gonzalo, how can you tell? How can you tell if I'm Chinese or Korean or Japanese or Mongolian? You wouldn't know, because after all, we all look alike, right? God damn it, I'm Chinese. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Brotalk. If you like this video, please punch that like button with a vengeance and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and remember to ring the bell to join my notification squad, because I upload videos like this every single week, and this is the only way that YouTube will notify you. And you will want to get notified for any new videos, because next week I will be putting up a very special episode. So special, so fragrant, so one of a kind that you won't want to miss it, okay? So ring the bell. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.